Everybody, Slay here. Going to be taken out by Attacker, which is the Tier 9 British fighter. I took this plane out a while ago, probably about a week and a half now, and I did a video on it. And the last time I flew this plane, it was with a 90% crew, no equipment, and just about stock. It was pretty lacking in what I had on it. Did pretty decent that first game, and now I've basically upgraded the plane to my Spit 14 crew, which had a, I want to say, an 8-skill pilot, and obviously I'm fully equipped now. So let's see what we can do with a fully equipped attacker. And you know, basically when we're gotta put the pedal to the metal, and at some point, my wingman, he disconnects from this game because wargaming, and yeah, have to step it up and pretty much take over. So like most things with this map, you know, just take it easy, play to your style. For me, I'm in a fighter, so you know, the only thing to me, a map with mining plants that a light fighter can do is either A, go to the airfield, or B, go to one of these garrisons. I don't really like to go straight to the airfield right away, just because what happens is it gets contested and it'll sit there and nobody's getting points, right? So if you have no caps on the board, then nobody's getting points, and the only way to win is through points. So I like to go take a sure thing, which in this case was a garrison, and then I'll go fight for the airfield. So anyways, taking on my little brother there in his Spit 14. The attacker plays a lot like the Spit 14, minus the turning. The guns are, you know, slightly upgraded from the Spit 14, which already had amazing 20s. So these 20s just do work. And if you saw my last video, you definitely saw what this plane can do. And again, that was with a crappy crew and no equipment. But just this plane has been an absolute dream to grind out. Now I'm pretty close, so I'll probably have it by next weekend. I'll have the Swift. If anybody has the Swift, would you please leave in the comments what you think of it? And if you don't have it and you've seen it, you know, you got some stories to tell, whatnot, just let me know in the comments. You know, what has been your encounters with the Swift? Have you kind of dominated them every time you've seen them? Have you been absolutely wrecked by those Aidens? Just let me know. Last thing you want to see here, back to the game, is a Heavy coming head on. The F2H, did a video on that thing. That thing's a beast. Those 20s are amazing on it. It's got very fast firing 20s on it. But the cool thing about the attacker, and what I can judge, you know, by looking at the stats and the speed, you know, with the Swift, is those planes look like they can keep up with heavies. You know, you got a super fast turn, which is really nice. So you can turn right around, Heavy passes you, you hit your boost, and you just kind of keep up with them long enough to kill them, which is pretty awesome. And what it does to other fighters is just kind of wrong, in my opinion. Now, is this the best Tier 9 fighter? No, not at all. It's not the best Tier 9 turner. It doesn't have the best guns at Tier 9. It's not even the best Tier 9 fighter for being, you know, all-around averages. But it doesn't make it a bad plane. You know, just because something's not the best in this game doesn't mean you shouldn't play it or shouldn't grind down the line, and it doesn't mean that it won't be someone's favorite plane. But it, you know, somebody's favorite plane could easily be someone's most hated plane. I have planes in my hangar that I hardly ever fly, that I don't like, and that's somebody's plane out there that's the only thing they've played. So you never know. So come down, get the last, you know, last little bit of HP on that aisle 20. Poor Skywolf. Shout out to you, Skywolf, and looks like Storm Raven, who's on my team. And Rod from HR is flying with me, but he's the one who disconnects, so I'm pretty much left on my own here. But shout out to Rod too, he's a really good player, he's up and coming. But anyways, he lives in Texas, and yeah, he actually works in the same building as the Wargaming America. And he had coffee with him the other day, which I think is pretty cool. Wish I had that opportunity. But as you see, these 20s just absolutely dominate when it comes down to a dogfight. As you saw with that Spit 14, I'll turn around on this P51H. P51, I sold this plane so long ago. I'll probably re-pick it up and give it another shot. I did not mind the H, but compared to other Tier 8 fighters, I just did not see why I needed it in my hangar. The 50s just didn't feel that great, and especially once I got the P80, it was like, okay, now I have something that has better 50s and an equal amount of turn, or if not better turn and faster. The 51H just really didn't feel needed. This plane that I'm killing here, the TAW, I love the TAW. It's one of my favorite planes at Tier 8 by far. If that was the TAW player, he probably would have killed that F2H like it was going out of style, or me for that matter. Now if I had to choose, I've been playing the Su-9 a lot, grinding that. If I had to choose between the Su and the TAW, I would probably stick with the TAW, to be honest with everybody. The Su is fun, and it is not a bad plane. And if it's the only thing you're grinding, sure, but if you have the Su and the TAW, the TA-152, you're probably not going to want to keep the Su. And I understand where a lot of people are coming from, where they said, that the TA-152 is better. The TAW has altitude, it has speed, it's got more consistent guns, because you get 330s that just hit like lasers. Where the Su is definitely Russian, let's just say that. It's got a big 45, a couple 23s, and the 23s are real nice for cleaning things up. But the 45 is just so unreliable. Yeah, it's a rough grind. I'm grinding 3 things right now. Like I said, I'm grinding the Swift, grinding the MiG-9, which is funny because that's the original line I was grinding in this game. The first Tier 10 I was going for was the MiG-15, and I ended up getting 11 Tier 10s now. I just picked up my ME-262HE3, which I'll do a video on. Got some things to say about that plane. Voice my, I don't want to say my disappointment, but voice my concerns on why it lost its rockets. But anyways, I'm also grinding out the Key. As I said, I'm grinding out the Swift, and I'm grinding out the I-215. And the I-215, I've heard nothing but good things about that plane, how it's super fun. It's got 2 giant guns. It shoots, what is it, like 1.5k meters away. It's just something ridiculous. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm probably going to just sell my Su-9 once I unlock the I-211 and just go from there, because it looks a lot more consistent. Having, the I-211, I believe you have 3 37s, I want to say. I can't confirm that until I get back to the hangar to see all this. Anyways, as we're going, I know I've been really talking about the game that I'm playing here. I'm just kind of BSing with everybody. Just picked up Wing Legend there. And this amazing plane, this attacker, I swear. So here, you saw I'm at like 100 HP. I start getting peppered by that IL-20 rear gun. And if there was no mound there, I probably would have died. Because the IL-20 rear gun is just sick. All Russian, all GA period have sick rear guns. And don't ever let anybody tell you that GA rear guns are fair and balanced.
I'm proud of you, pilot.
But anyways, pick up a smooth 15.6k there. Akamatsu Metal, Wing Legend, just all the works. I can't really complain at all about this plane. But if you saw there, I had like 3 times the score of most people in this game. So this plane it's not a carry plane by any means. You're not going to turn around and win a game by yourself and just carry everything, because there's just going to be things that are more reliable to carry, such as the GA. That's just the unfortunate meta we live in right now until they change it. A fighter can't carry, but the fighters are fun to play, and the attacker is definitely one of those fighters that is just a blast. It really is. So anyways, guys, again, this was the Tier 9 attacker. The German, or sorry, German, that's an insult. It's the UK Tier 9 fighter, and it's just not a bad plane by any means. I hope this video, I didn't really talk about the plane too much during the video, but I hope, just seeing this plane in action, it either gets you to impulse buy it again if you had sold it before. Maybe you had it 1.9 and you got rid of it 2.0. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you take care. You have a good night. Bye.